get hard of
Said
this.
we wanted to.
I'm gonna go grab my
Actually, through the space.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing my spear back. The one that I threw earlier,
Go get it. That's fine.
I have it now.
What'd you say, RJ?
We're gonna take the helps.
Yes. What else?
Hey, did they have any plants?
Does anybody have any anybody heal anything?
Yeah.
You have
I've got some
7
berries.
berries.
Oh yeah, it's 7, that's right.
You gave 1 to your dog.
I gave 1. I'm gonna go ahead and
You finish healing him up.
We can take a short rest. Nice.
does the dogs have hit dice?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
we're gonna need to
heal myself that I can since we're doing a short rest.
make some silver bullets. I'm down to
Right?
Well, that's a lot of stuff.
Well, we got the leader.
So how
So
many?
I'm down to 8.
Okay.
So I'll do second wind
When we leave here,
Is that for
after we take a short rest, we
and
can keep making some as we keep going.
Yeah.
1d10 plus
I
1.
think we should try to make some for the rifle too.
We'll have to get,
The rifle is 2d10 instead of 1d10.
I ate all my berries. I'm full.
Okay.
I
But
didn't
I've-
take damage myself.
I've got stuff I've got to do in the morning, so I really got to go to bed.
Okay. Bye, buddy.
Folks. Good job killing the werewolves.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll be glad you're done. Bye, buddy. Thanks for all the fishes.
Okay.
I actually need to heal as well.
All
right. So what are y'all doing?
I'm giving
Yes, y'all-
I think we're cleaning up, doing a
5.
short rest.
I'm giving 5 more berries to the dog.
Quilly is carving out the heart of this.
Okay. Cool. Do you know why you're carving out the heart?
We have a desire to rid the evil.
Okay. Well, I mean, he said, I didn't know if he had said anything to you. Because they're Ben and Josh are saying for you to carve out.
I said nothing. I have no idea what you're supposed to do.
Ben
I
said,
explained it to her from what Rictavio told me. You need to find the lady, the person in charge of your bloodline, and kill him, and then we need to get the heart to Rictavio. He should know something to do with that. So we just need to bag it
Were you
up.
bit?
I was.
You need to drink that potion then.
I'm gonna pop the potion that I have.
Oh yeah, we had 2 of them.
Wasn't I bitten multiple
She drank the other one.
By
wolves, not by
No,
werewolves.
was I never bitten by a werewolf?
Yeah.
Yes, I drink
Might
the
have been
potion.
scratched, but I don't think you got bit.
I was.
I drink the potion, the last
It
one
was a close.
that we have.
Yeah, David said
That's right, because y'all had her drink the first one.
When you came out of it.
I had to burn my inspiration. to
Okay.
make it.
Destroy.
So Coolish, he said, he told you earlier that you needed to find, that Rectavio had told you that in some cases after the first transformation, especially if the bloodline of the werewolf of the wolf of curse that's on you is strong, that you would have to do a ritual that requires the heart of the werewolf that started the bloodline or started the curse or this strand of curse. So it would be the leader of that. And so he's saying you need to find the leader of this pack and go kill it. Roll a,
You're welcome.
I guess
Inside our history, this would just be straight you.
You're not
can't
over
have
there. You're
anybody
over
help you
there.
with this.
I'm
They
taking
wouldn't
credit for
know.
this.
Whichever one's the best one for you.
Does sleeping gain you any health back? Short rest?
short rest doesn't, you can,
Spend
but you
dice.
spend dice stack.
I'll explain to you.
And during your short rest, RJ, you should attune to
Quick short rest. You can.
Okay.
ring.
It's not attunement.
Oh, you don't have to attune. Never mind.
4 dice. Spend.
Yeah.
1d10.
Whichever one.
One's better. Inside,
That's right.
you only recover half your maximum amount when you
A
take a long
9
rest.
for
So you
insight.
spend all 4.
9. Okay.
Later, when you take a long rest, you only
So yeah,
get 2
you wanna go over there and you want to carve out her heart?
2
Go
what?
for it.
2 of the dice.
Oh. But if you spend like
If you spend
you get
2
one.
on your next long rest, you'll get both back. You only get half as many back as that you possibly can.
Okay, do I carve out her
What
heart?
if you only
Do a
you only
survival
get
check
back
to
on your next long rest?
see if you can find it and know how to do it.
1d10 plus 4. Let me give you a plant to eat before
Huh?
you do that.
Um,
What are you down to? 27?
Yeah. I'm not down that much.
23.
Or-
To deep helping these
No.
Okay,
I'm gonna assist
I'm
in
gonna
that. I'm gonna host
a
that.
royal
Can you
love.
get you-
so roll survival check.
There's
Just the
you
wolves.
don't need to worry
So there's
When nine wolves,
you
roll
just take the max.
4 survival checks with
So it's
advantage.
just
Instead of 1d10 plus 4, you just do
D10.
plus 4. Yeah, you just get a straight.
You get the heart out. I need you to roll a constitution save.
17. But where was that? Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a check mark on it.
It says 17 and 21.
No, 17, dirty 20,
Oh, dirty 20.
16,
Okay.
and
Go.
23.
23. You get.
See.
Hey, let me double check. Let's see. I think.
Yeah.
You get 9 decently carved out wolf huts, wolf skins.
Oh, John,
He had
I would
advantage.
assist it if
Well, he already had it.
I also tried to get some
I'll
gut,
put the wolf pelts on
ear
there.
gut type stuff for my crossstring bow.
Yeah, you can get some of their intestines out. Yeah.
Send
With
you.
that 23, you can get some of that stuff out. Yeah, it does, yeah.
Did they have any plants on them?
Plants, you can check.
How many checks can I make?
The werewolf.
You can only make-
Died in werewolf form. Did they stay or did they revert?
They revert back to human form.
Skin manure.
Well, I started burning them.
You can do.
Well, we'll make a pile.
You can do. There's only 3.
3. Yeah, you can do 3 checks.
Do you want some
I
of
want to
the
search the hunter, the werewolves that were hunters.
from the shapeshifters?
If that hasn't been done.
Huh? Let's search the hunters.
I want to search them.
Well, they're all now hunters.
Except for the girl.
Well,
So they all look like
Similar. Investigation.
yeah.
12.
Investigation searching the humans now.
14.
How much would a wolf pelt weigh, do you think?
Not much.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
We can throw them on the wagon though.
Okay.
Somebody take care of ice cream.
Not yet, I will.
Did ice cream get bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Took a hit for sure.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She can heal him.
And so.
Until you can.
Go up and heal the wolf.
What was you never told me what your
He's half
constitution
skin.
save was, by the way.
Oh, it was out of
She did
the.
3. She rolled a 2, I'm pretty sure.
for what?
Yeah, it
Constitution
was a
save.
3 for Constitution. But it
Right here.
It did fall out, but it doesn't matter because it rolled flat.
Yeah.
It's not like it fell off the table and ended up like.
I'm gonna call her
Salute a malarkey. The stuff.
I'm having to
That's
roll
your-
my pants up
None of
in
them
here
have
because it's
armor.
getting so deep.
Anything like that. It's just like scraps of clothes,
Okay, that.
and they all have very
is there any summer sausage?
Very
damaged and used spears.
The last piece. No.
So there's
Mendable or?
They collect all the trash.
mending with the spell mending wouldn't really do much on them. Like
I saw that your mouth was moving, but I'm not sure what you said.
This is trash.
I could make some summer sausage out of these wolves. Or out of these hunters.
Make some lizard sausage.
That's on you, buddy. I give the horse 2 berries.
Yeah.
To start with, because it'll eat that much today anyway.
Yeah.
We'll start there and then we'll go from there. We'll see what's
All
going
right.
on. Although we're spending a short rest, it might
How
use one of
many,
its
how many
guys.
total were there?
There were 6.
I got 6 worn out spears, buddy.
They're pretty beat up. You probably won't be able to
Can I-
save for anything.
Are the spear tips metal?
Point my finger at these guys and say, "Hold up for a minute. We're gonna rest."
Are they metal or stone?
Recoup
or
this
what?
now.
I'm gonna break the tips of them off.
Okay, so you have 6
We're
spearheads.
gonna take a nap real quick. We're a little winded. Give us a second.
I can maybe melt them down and use them for something.
Yeah, have to find a good forge. All right,
Everyone in town. We're just
Yeah.
cool.
not this one. Haven't used
Would
it.
you throw a butterfinger at my noggin?
Rovia,
We used the. Or,
That was
there's
a bad
blacksmith
throw,
or something
yeah.
here though.
a wagon right.
We did the Wainwright.
Throw it at
I
us.
thought we stopped at a blacksmith for something here. Did we go to a blacksmith sometime while we were in this town?
We had to repair the axle.
We
It's
did
like
that at
this.
Wainwright.
or the wagon place, whatever. But I thought we did
It
something.
rolled
As long as you toss it out of his
Something
noggin.
short, like in passing, we stopped to see if they had something, blades or something.
Well, back.
We checked about silvering the blades. That's where we silvered his.
That's where we
blade.
silvered his blade.
That's where we silvered his
Silvered his
axe.
axe.
Oh, that's right.
He let us use his forge to silver his axe.
Okay.
That's-
Like I know we did.
Short rest and you use the hit die.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just add the hit die or do you add the Constitution modifier also?
Both die plus con.
Yeah, so you guys
How much
cost
are you down before you do it?
Like 15.
Here, eat this before you start.
What is this?
The Royal Lichen. So instead of rolling, you just take max.
Since when do you ask what something is before you eat it?
Listen, this doesn't look like yours.
Doesn't look like fingers.
No, it looks like a plant.
Do you have like a? I guess lizard doesn't be a frog.
Chameleon does.
That's funny that you're eating royal lichen after fighting some lichen.
Little like.
So you just take max back. You don't roll.
Okay.
And the horse is also going to eat one.
Make it.
Is that a lichen plant?
How did you make these?
Okay.
Bought those.
Everybody else okay?
Do you
I gave my dog some berries. He's good. He's back to his full.
Oh, no.
Horse is going to use one of its guys.
After I did that, I'm gonna fly around while we're cleaning and
Keep it over there. Don't
just
throw it on
kinda
me.
keep an eye.
So what all are you taking from the wolves, RJ?
Some gut and 9 pelts, I guess.
So draft house down one.
Oh,
I give it one more berry.
Let's get some wolf steaks too. We can take them to the
There you
inn.
go.
They serve wolf steak.
I was gonna have y'all do what's it called?
I'm sure they would know that.
Driver.
Yeah, everyone with us.
Yeah.
We're heading back to town too, right?
yeah,
We're headed
back to
again.
the end.
Yeah.
And they
Well, I'll
sell-
just go ahead and clean them out. I'll just go ahead and clean them out. We can sell them.
Yeah.
Well, while he and I are pelting them, if someone else two people want to start staking them,
I can work on that.
and
Would
Quilly
that be
can
in
help you.
nature
Yeah.
or survival?
survival.
Okay, yeah, I'm decent with that.
So,
Well, if we just gut clean them, then the inn can stake them and do whatever.
Yes. He's not here.
Okay. Me and Yesus will.
are y'all gonna cut them into steaks, or are y'all just gonna pelt them?
Well,
And-
We already pelted them. They'll come behind on the carcasses.
Do we have much room left on the wagons?
One berry left.
At this point for
Take
whole
them out.
bodies to take with us?
I figured we have to cut them.
On a short rest, can we take as many of the hit dice we need to?
Mhm.
One short rest?
But you only recover half as many during a long rest. So if
So if you have a total of 4 hit die, you only
Is
recover
there
2.
room on
Recovered
the
there.
wagon to put some of these carcasses if he like
Do you need it?
Peter's not riding it this time or something?
I could have saved 4 of my berries.
I can make more berries tonight. I can make more berries right now. No.
No, you got rid of it. Remember?
I did get rid of it.
Hey, are y'all planning to do another
Keep going.
yeah, going?
Y'all plan on keep going?
I'm fine good. Going? Are you okay? Sure. Okay.
Are you?
Are you okay?
I'm good. My wife said she's gonna drive for the first part of the trip tomorrow, anyways. Hopefully, she remembers.
It's been 5 hours. Oh, I lost you again. Can't hear me. Can you hear me? All right.
Ice cream. Y'all could probably get all the wolves.
Okay. And we'll just do that. We won't carve them up out here.
The
except for the pelts.
werewolves that are left, I start in spots for them, like little shallow graves, and burning their bodies.
Flaming spear. Or that one. Gotcha.
No spellsalatia.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
D.
I was gonna say,
Y'all didn't have time to take a short rest and cut up all that meat because
I
that's
wasn't helping cut up the meat. I was.
I know.
I'll help with whatever because I don't need a short rest.
It's true.
I know.
Take a short rest. I have to take a short rest. to get healed up, so I can take one in the wagon on the way,
Short rest.
or on
So-
whichever
Do
one.
short
we're
rest.
spending-
It took a better part of
So probably
an
2
hour
hours.
and a half, maybe 2 hours just to skin them.
Yeah. So
So you can.
And so,
Short rest give you your
Well, I was
spell slots
assisting
back.
helping.
No.
so you can take a
only-
short rest while in
There's
the
certain
car.
feats that you
Yeah.
can get that will let you get like a spell slot back, but they don't normally.
you take one.
Okay, so y'all have
I don't want to regain my spell.
yeah.
You won't regain. I don't think, but you can still take
You
one
are-
and see what it gives you.
Heading on
I think there's some things that do come.
my notes.
Did these guys wait for us?
It'll reset.
Yeah, they went
Up a little ways.
I messaged.
You wanna heal a little?
Hang out for us.
No.
And
Oh, you
when
do.
you die,
They
Stopped,
They got far enough up.
and then
okay, click it. It may have just reset.
in the next turn they were like, "Wait,
How many have you? Did you cast?
so we're gonna wait."
Cast.
Okay, cool.
They just couldn't do any more
You have
damage
two
to the
spell
werewolves.
slots.
What are their names?
Cast every turn.
They are
And then
What
when
all did you do in the fight?
no, and actually,
then I feel
Shielded yourself.
All of them were dead.
I didn't cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
So then you're good.
Oh no, because
No. That's different though. Remember
So-
that's your
oh
I
yeah.
mean,
So that actually I think did reset. You can do that. See, that's once per short rest. So that reset.
Adrian and
Elvier.
Elvira?
are.
It is the oldest and youngest son of Davian, the winery.
So the oldest.
The oldest,
Wait, was it?
youngest.
Oh,
Hey, you got some splaining to do.
So I probably got like 501 experience, right?
You have to take a long rest, I think, for it to take effect.
Yep.
go to sleep right now.
Y'all drive.
My beer.
I think you can only take a long rest though once every like 24 hours.
Yep, once every 24 hours.
You just took one.
Yeah, we're like an hour into the day.
No, we're
You only get
2
the
hours, and then I started seeing the wolves
Okay,
after
so
2 hours, 2 or
it's
3
been
hours.
another 2
No,
hours.
it's
So
been
what?
3. It's
4
been
hours
3
total.
to here.
Yeah,
3 to here plus another 2.
the first 2 I saw nothing. The third hour I saw the wolves, and then what's her face came out,
Yeah.
and we destroyed them.
It took what?
All I had to do was whack-a-mole and back to human.
I know.
Oh no.
Hey, Matt, did you enjoy killing your werewolves?
He asked you a question.
Yes. Sorry, I don't.
How long does his temporary shield
I'm
last?
not used to that.
The temporary hit points?
It's like an hour.
It's like an hour.
Wait, because it didn't say on the weapon, so we weren't sure how long it lasted.
So we
It's
need to
just
find-
temporary hit points. Temporary hit points don't last very long.
Well, it
It's
depends because like if you pick up the feat, the one where you can like cheer on your team or whatever, it lasts 8 hours.
That's true.
And so
I don't know. I didn't know if the book told you or
it
not.
doesn't. It just says you get temporary hit points. I was under the, but it also says that it's like an adrenaline boost.
Oh,
And so the combat's over.
a minute.
And normally,
10 minutes maybe.
Hit points duration.
So in other words,
we need to find another combat soon.
well, because I can get some.
Where's the rat?
This says unless a feature that grants you temporary hit points has a duration, they last until they're depleted or you finish a long rest.
all right. So you have it until it doesn't say so.
So you can take a long
So they
rest.
take a long rest. Yeah.
Or until they're
Or until you-
Sweet. So you have 11 temporary hit points just hanging out.
Bubble shield.
Yeah.
So as you temporary hit points. Shield.
Ow! He got through.
What we did last
I
time.
had that inspiration.
Because we had one potion. And I was like,
Well, and that's why I was like, should I spend my inspiration to move
I'm high.
in line and change before
I'm
they
glad.
Hey,
Well-
I'm gonna recover my javelins I threw.
Hey, what weapons were they carrying?
Spears. They were very old. Like they were beat
I
up.
busted the spearheads off.
He actually took all the.
Not.
He broke all the spearheads.
They weren't
off.
going to be really worth much of anything.
They weren't.
They were
Throw it.
And he figured the metals were better.
Okay.
How much?
We've got weapons.
And now it's less space and less weight.
Okay. Did he use the spear part? Did he?
Oh,
There's 6 spears minus the
six spear
spearheads.
shafts if you want them.
they're kind of
Beat up. Yeah, 6 sticks.
Long sticks.
Long sticks.
Longbow?
somewhat
Bow staff.
Bow staff.
6 bow
Someone
staffs.
beat up.
What was your question though, RJ?
I said I picked up javelins.
Oh yeah, you picked up your javelins.
Could I? Not right now. Potentially make some kind of
That's really good.
knife thing that I can attach to my tail and attack with my tail.
Yeah, I would love that.
That'd be cool. What? You need it. Well, you're not a.
So you're trying to
Whatever.
become a stegosaurus.
You know what I'm doing?
A little bit.
I can help you with that.
Ancestor.
For a little while, like an hour.
So, all right. So y'all clean up. Y'all spend an hour, 2 hours, kind of cleaning up, destroying bodies, resting a little bit. Some of y'all, and then you'll move on your way. You'll have 9
You have a
wolves.
trace?
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
17.
Well,
Found some stuff for you in the house, by the way.
oh, yeah. If we're sneaking, yes. If we're not sneaking, I'm not going to bother.
It's kind of hard to
Does
see.
it clear this out?
No, that was
the trail, but
afterwards. You don't leave a trail. Wait.
pass without a trace, you don't leave a trail.
Okay.
Pass with me. It's all in
There's also behind you that
But I think it only works
Pass without
for.
trace, I think, just does a +10.
double check because in Critical Role they did pass without a trace and the Goliath kept throwing that dust behind them.
Extra. Or they didn't.
No,
Well,
because
it
it
only
was
works on so many creatures, is the thing. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for the duration. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passing.
okay. A creature. So there would be a wagon.
Yeah, there'll still be wagon ruts.
With nothing pulling it.
Nothing pulling this wagon ruts.
Wait. But we're on a road. Wagon-
It wouldn't work for both. It only worked for one.
Because horseless carriages.
Okay, so you are getting back in the wagons. You are headed to town.
Is it retroactive though?
Mm-mm.
So we would have had that on before.
It'll start
the
from
battle.
here, moving forward.
Yeah.
There'll be all the stuff, all this commotion, and then just some.
I'm gonna move up to behind them and tie off on them.
Here.
So I'm a little more central.
Okay.
I'm like,
That way, because instead of being in the back, when I saw the
How
wolves,
far
I was
are
like
we?
one person.
how far away from the city as the crow flies?
As the crow flies, y'all have actually gotten pretty close.
As the crow flies.
Gonna do better.
Around here.
So y'all been traveling for 3 miles.
It's 6 miles.
How long did it take the owl?
So my owl to fly all the way there was 30 minutes, but it was 120 feet. I mean, because it's
That's 120 feet.
I could conjure some animals and just get this crap and just fly the rest of the way back.
you can conjure something that'll carry all this stuff back.
At 120 feet.
Yeah, I'm conjure giant owls.
He's gonna
I
contact.
did print that Quetzal.
Conjure a giant owl.
Several. They're like only a quarter of
No,
challenge rating.
What's their?
So much for these next encounters.
Like, what are we doing?
Okay. I'm with you, fellas.
Well, at least this way the
We did it.
Someone could
That
have done.
wagon and all that lead box to carry that. We're gonna go.
I don't know if you could have done it at that time, but still.
What's going on?
I don't
We're
know.
about to find out.
Don't know what's going on.
Give me a toothpick.
I'm on top of the wagon again.
It's
You're on top of the wagon. They're going. You'll have a lot of weight with all the wine. That's a lot of weight.
It doesn't have to be owls. It can be something else.
the same. That one didn't change. That one's the same. Because you said we put the
A Quetz, maybe?
Ours.
No, between
What's
the
carries
two
back?
wagons.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's Their strength is a 13 plus
Roughly
1,
2 tons.
so it's not that. It's
Yeah, they
you know
wanna
what
be
we're
able to
doing.
carry
You
all
can
that.
I can't hear you again.
It'll take off sometime.
I can conjure 8 giant owls.
Back,
Giant
RJ.
bat.
Nice leg, buddy.
Back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can do, or giant bats, either one.
Giant bats.
How much giant owl has a,
Trying to
Yeah.
Giant owl strength is 13.
13, so there's only a +1.
but they're large, so they're a size bigger.
This is a large creature?
Yeah.
Oh.
Strength of 15 for the giant bat.
That would be more.
Do 8 of those as well.
Yes. That's
what are we
it.
trying to
Well, y'all are he's trying to summon
I'm thinking,
giant creatures that can pick up the wagons and horses and all of y'all and carry y'all, fly straight trip.
If nothing
Straight
else,
to the-
carry the wagons and we can go double time on the animals.
Yeah.
Why?
Just to get there quicker and less chance of
Not
being
provoke
ambushed in the
anymore.
woods, I guess. I don't know.
course,
That is
I
another thing, y'all aren't in the woods.
I don't know
There's a
any
pretty
other-
thick canopy.
Listen, if we don't get ambushed, I'm not gonna get 501 experience points.
Matic is a healer. You want him to get that, remember? Okay. Anyways, so y'all travel,
What's that one do you think you need to do?
Giant eagles?
so not 8 of them, can you?
No. On those, just
4.
2.
Just 2?
2 on the giant eagles.
Which
Strength of 16 though. They're large. That wouldn't be enough.
That would be enough.
That wouldn't be enough.
That'd
I'm
be
going the wrong direction, honestly.
320, 640.
Anyways.
What they could carry.
Anyways, but the other problem you're gonna run into is there's a pretty thick canopy because y'all are on a road, but it is complete like a tunnel of trees. It's going through the woods. The owls nothing would be able to get the wagons.
True crack. An air current in front of us.
No.
I love the visual image though.
Get 'em up.
Birds carrying us. I got this. I got this.
Like the brown wizard from the Hobbit with all the rabbits on his. Yeah, gotta guess.
I've got something to do. I was like,
Anyways, you're not gonna be able to get the wagon up above the trees. That's the thing. You're not gonna be able to get the wagons above the trees. So
That's fine.
probably won't work.
Burn the trees.
Yeah. You got
What
fire.
was
I don't
that?
think he would be very happy about it.
Yes. Strength is 15, but they're huge.
We won't be able to get the
Once
wagons.
you put
through the
horses
trees.
into
That's
that,
only one.
how many horses could you get? We put 4 horses per wagon.
I'm only hearing like every
It's
other
only for
word,
an hour.
RJ.
It doesn't sound that much. I
I
was
was
thinking
be able to get the wagons. What?
as the crow
So
flies.
Quetzal, they're huge.
I can't hear him, guys.
One more.
Joke.
That's big.
Okay.
Strength is 15.
That's a funny joke.
1,200 pounds.
Sound of 2 wheels in the concrete.
Well, keep in mind for later.
1 hit in water.
It's not as good as the 8 giant owls. So
Anyways, hey, so y'all travel. I think I said it wrong earlier when I said y'all traveled a couple hours, but I'm not going to leave it there. You'll have about 3 more miles on the y'all. About 3 more miles, but y'all are back on the main road now, and so y'all can go at a normal pace.
Okay.
And so it'll take you about an hour to get back to Lilach.
okay.
So 1 more hour.
3 more hours from here.
1 more hour.
1 more hour from here. Okay. I'll look for plants one time.
1 more hour of travel.
I was not successful.
You can do a
Okay.
familiar. He's a strict person. The only thing that's different between him and an owl is he does not get. He
doesn't provoke.
He will provoke. A bloodhawk will provoke, but he can carry me. He's got enough strength to carry me.
Okay. Anyways, so y'all travel for another hour.
Sure.
Come around the curve, and you'll see ahead of y'all. You'll see the gates of the city of Valaki ahead of y'all.
All right. Well, let's get them to the inn and then go straight to the church for you.
Yeah.
And possibly
Hey,
you.
I'm going to meet Rictavio.
Why risk it?
Just
Let's just
he's
go
got
ahead and
2
take care of it.
slots a day at least.
In a couple days. Why risk it? Let's just go ahead and make sure.
He took care of both me and Yes's in one day. He should be able to take care of both of them.
Let's not risk it. Let's not risk it. I don't want to risk it.
Risk it for that.
And we can check on the other people that are there and make sure everything's good.
What's going on? Yeah, y'all actually passed the chapel before y'all get there.
Cool. Chapel first.
I remember it's pretty close to.
We go to the chapel.
So you'll get to the gate. Let's see. What do I have written down?
Pray, Father, pray it's in. Please help me. I got this mark.
So you get to the gate, and one of the guards. The gates are closed. They're not locked. There's no chain on them, but they are closed as always. Let's see if he remembers who you are.
Well, I mean, we're with the dudes who are making the
Say,
delivery. That's
little pig, let me in.
So yeah, he lets y'all in. Oh, that check.
I got enough stuff.
Special delivery.
Where?
We bring wine and wolf steaks.
Okay.
Party at tonight.
Y'all go in. Y'all go to the chapel. Okay. To have him cast the curse on.
Yeah.
And then Mia, if he's willing, just to make sure.
And the horse.
Horse didn't get bit by werewolf.
The horse is not a
wolf.
humanoid. It only works on humans.
Because I don't want to wear a horse.
You are a werehorse.
By definition.
A werehorse. I'm a werecentaur.
Werehorse.
That's a horse.
Where
I am
We
not
don't
a
have to worry about
horse.
it. It's not a humanoid.
Anyways,
Okay, so he casts
remove curse on you. Goes cast remove curse on you as well.
How's your bone trapdoor thing holding up? Anybody else try to get in there?
No,
It's sealed up good?
it's pretty sealed up. Haven't had anyone come in, and
I give him a gold as a thank you for his help.
thank you, sir. Thank you. He takes it and walks over to the
All in this box or whatever.
It's in there.
Much me.
I'll put one in the box.
I checked on Isaac and his sister. See how they're doing.
You mean Ishmark?
Ishmark. Sorry.
Isaac's not there. Remember, he ran off.
Ishmark.
Ishmark.
Oh, yeah, they're at the church, aren't they?
That's where they are. Friends, how are y'all doing? How's your travels? It's
This place is awful.
Something else.
There's a word for it.
Beer muffs.
Earmuffs?
That's okay. Yeah.
It rhymes with beep.
runs with beef.
There's usually several in the sequence.
yes.
It's been rough. I relate to him what happened with the winery.
That's not good news. It's a good thing that y'all were able to help out there. Things have not been very pleasant here either.
What happened?
It seems that that Lady Witcher is trying to stir up trouble. Now that it is common knowledge that Isaac is not in the city, her sons have been causing issues with the Burgermeister, and there's rumors going around of more people flocking to her in support behind her. I do not know.
I'll take care of her son.
It's just we haven't.
So you're an assessor?
I haven't heard anything much, but it is rumors of dark happenings happening and meetings taking place at her home.
Bird down. I know the fix for that.
Fix for everything. Right?
Wait,
Arson.
Burn it down.
Fixes everything.
Arson with a lightning storm cures
I got-
most of your
Sir.
problems.
That's what happens when you have a druid.
How
My
much?
character's not gonna be gunned for.
He's already getting gunned for.
Let's burn it.
Oh, man, I'm
I'm sure you have more pressing matters to attend to.
We appreciate the willingness to kind of lay low. We're worried about you and your sister's safety, and we know the Burgermeister's better than some of the other alternatives, but we don't really trust him either. If
No,
not because he's evil, but because he's simple.
he's an idiot, is what he is. But that doesn't change the fact. He's
Still better.
no
than-
option is a good option in this
No.
situation.
Absolutely not. What would it take to get you instated?
I'm not sure. I'm not. I don't have any family ties here, or not many people.
Got a need for a windmill. Would that help?
We own property here. We'll sign it over right now.
A windmill, you say?
Ball rolling.
We own some oceanfront property over by
Mr.
the Wizard of the Wine Winery.
Priest, would you mind
Hey, can you notarize this for me?
A deed for a windmill, you said. Let's see if what he knows.
Oh, did that actually trigger something?
What if we trick one of the lady's sons into marrying your sister and then offering the sons?
Don't worry. Strahd will wipe him out like that.
Miss Wisher apparently has tried to use her sons to get into power before. It doesn't seem to work. They don't seem to have much care for either of that, but they do what she asks them to do most of the time.
Yeah, they're trouble. They have yet to show us anything but, so. Sorry. We can check. We've got an axe.
He says,
We can
Hey,
check.
hold this for me. Ow! Thank you for validation. All right.
Hold this moonbeam.
Hold this lightning rod for me. Lightning rod looks like an axe.
Hey, put on this chainmail shirt.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh yeah, it hurts.
I'm still wearing that too.
It only burns you if you're evil.
we all know. Everyone knows now.
Okay, so windmill.
I'm trying to think.
And
I'm still looking at that. I'm just trying to find it where.
I feel like something said off cuff. He's like, oh, that. Oh, crap. Everything's just.
Doesn't the axe burn you if you're not good?
It pokes you. Thorns sprout from it and poke you.
It pokes you.
Yeah, so that would be neutral also.
Yeah.
Which is a good portion of y'all's party.
Yeah.
That was Maddox.
Well, it's
I'm just looking for loose validation from what I already know.
I'm chaotic good.
So that was Maddox's point on using the axe as proof of someone's loyalty to Strahd. Was first off, even if you can be evil, not loyal to Strahd, and you can be loyal to Strahd and not be evil. And secondly, the axe only says if you're neutral or just not good, if you don't have a good alignment, and therefore it doesn't.
Find the evil ones and go and get them on ourselves.
And so,
Well, I guess let's. I'll let you look for that for a minute. We'll go ahead and go back to the inn and deliver the wine. We'll go with them.
Yep.
Finish that leg of it.
Yep.
And the wolf.
And
that's
then we'll
what we'll
say,
say. For the delay.
I'm going to write out a new note, a message for Rictavio. Have the owl send it to me. Has it been 3 hours? We traveled another 3 hours since.
No, just
An hour.
It's only been an hour since here.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but y'all are back in town.
At your service. Airborne Express.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I changed. I'm no longer healing touch. I picked up healing word instead.
Oh, cool.
It's not as strong, but I can do it as a bonus action instead of a main action.
Anybody needs
Okay,
to
so-
go to lay on hands.
And you don't have to touch either now, right?
60 feet. As a bonus action.
Okay, so y'all are going to the end. Yeah, I can't find it. I thought it was on here, but I guess it's not.
That's why I picked it up. Because they said it's really good for your party if they fall. It's a great way just to go. You can still do something.
At least you're not completely dead.
You don't have to be adjacent. There's lots of good about it.
Can you summon Thestrals?
Thestrals? I don't know what that is.
That's the
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. The dead horse thing.
Oh, no. I think it would classify as undead.
Undead Pegasus.
No, it's only beasts that the spell works with.
Oh, okay.
That's a later spell.
Oh. It'd be hilarious though, because that's what they fly in on.
Yeah.
I guess Bobaton Academy. They have Pegasus that fly in.
Pegasus are in this game.
You can do camels.
Flying camels, huh?
Okay, so y'all are going to the inn.
And if you find out any information, just tell us or text us later or whatever.
Yep.
We can add that to our stockpile that way. Okay, we drop off the wine, offer to sell some steaks.
Okay.
Hey, Are these your brothers?
They actually, as they come in, they greet each other with some form of, well, not even that. They actually kind of laugh at each other and like each other a little bit better than Dad. It seems that the biggest hard part is the innkeeper and his father. There's not really much of a strain between his brothers. And so
I kind of figured.
yeah.
I'll get back safely.
It will be fun to get back. We can go a lot faster without the wine. Well, we'll have the wagon, but no wine in it. Empty barrels is a lot lighter than full ones.
Fair enough.
Do you have to be near your summoned owls for them to? So you could summon them and send them?
Send them all. Yeah.
I bet they could carry.
Good for an hour.
How many owls can you get?
8.
Yeah, that'd be plenty for a wagon and.
Though it's a third level spell slot, and I only have 2 for the day.
Oh, well, yeah.
And we have a plan for 1.
Well, there's 2 horses.
That's all right. I think they'll.
Yep.
If they say they'll be okay.
We should be all right.
We should be fine.
Okay. Well,
If anything, we can go faster at
your name on your shirt.
losing.
So
Yesterday, he made us shirts.
I did want to ask this before we got here. So what's the deal with turning into ravens or halfway turning into ravens?
T-shirts on Fridays.
They kind of look at each other and they look at I just lost his name.
Scott, appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the one. Erwin. So they look at Erwin. They just kind of look at each other and so. Erwin actually speaks up and says, many years ago, one of our ancestors was cursed or contracted or somehow became a were-raven. We are not like the other lichens in this area. We do not serve evil purposes.
You don't liken unto them?
Doesn't like it when I begin.
Well, there's 10 less since we've gotten here.
Well, they're still very prevalent.
We woke up this morning.
Um,
I believe we have killed the head of the bloodline. Have we not? I don't know if you
Sect
can
anyway or whatever.
send some people out around to check. I believe we've taken care of the werewolf problem here.
if so, that would be quite a feat.
If there's any more running around the main, somebody they become a new head with
Who knows?
They called them all.
I'm not sure.
Killed quite a few of
I'm
them.
not sure who the head would be, if, or even who their leader is at the moment, or where they started. They have been around a long time.
I guess.
But he does. He says, but I did promise information for returning and bringing us wine, and so I am.
Yeah, I don't think.
Share this with you.
I don't think anyone stole your shipment of wine. I think they just never got.
Well, his brothers may have told him.
They filled me in on what has been keeping them, and I thank you for your service to my family.
We did suspect the Vistani at first. Vistini.
So do a perception check, whoever's in the room listening. Which actually everybody but Quillia, because Quillia doesn't go inside because she doesn't.
Peek in the window?
19.
You want to?
We should use your nostril and breathe on the glass.
Okay.
Natural one, maybe.
So y'all are in the back of the.
I'm engrossed in this.
So y'all are all there. So y'all are in the stables. That's where they brought the wagons. So the only people there are
That's a 16.
the 3 brothers and y'all.
And the ravens.
And all the ravens and the crafters.
Oh, while you're here, you have something up there? Because last time we were up there, they kind of guarded those haylofts. Like, can we come up there? Can we go up there? Is that a?
It's.
I'll serve the Raven Queen. Is that what this is?
No, I've never heard of any.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We get along very well with other ravens, not just those who are were ravens. But actual ravens too tend to get along with us.
They tend to flock to you.
Yes. They help us out in ways. But whereas a pack of werewolves is a pack, and they are very much beasts and animalistic in nature, we are not. We tend to have a different view on life and on helping others.
You subscribe to a different conspiracy? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure if I've rolled like twice. Like every time you say something like that, I roll to see, no, not to see if he gets it. He gets it to see if he's getting mad,
If he's
or see if he
getting
thinks it's
irked.
funny, or if he's just like whatever.
Every time he says a pun.
Every time he says a pun,
Well, okay.
and
So,
he's just been rolling like right in the center, so he's like, just don't care.
is there anything you can tell us to help us out here? What?
It really piqued my interest.
I'm sorry.
Rolling perception.
That was a hit.
I was trying to remember where we were.
I was gonna.
At first, I was gonna have you all be in the. Oh yeah. So you notice. Wait, you said you had a 19.
I had it was
I
like
got
20,
a 19.
20 something.
23, I think.
Okay.
23. How old am I?
He got a 25 or something like that.
25. Okay. So you'll notice that quite a few of the ravens in the loft are paying a very extra special attention to y'all as well. And so you get kind of the feeling that the three in front of you are not the only were-ravens that are watching.
Figured that.
I would hope.
So,
More than
Honestly.
and so there's quite a few people.
Oh, and I would like to say thank you for the assistance earlier fighting these.
Earlier today and the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They helped us when we were fighting the blights the first time.
In fact,
The ravens.
you still have that one that we've been
Oh yeah.
So-
I'm nursing in the wagon right now.
Yes, our the ravens they tend to help us and whenever needs be. And
Would the Raven rather be here with its flock, or does it want us to continue to watch over it?
it's really up to it or y'all.
I'll ask him.
I don't care.
Put my finger. Like to sit here?
Wherever I'm most used.
I'll start the ritual. Talk to animals.
It can be my pet if it
It's
wants.
still not quite back to health. It's well, you've been nursing it. It's getting there. It might be able to survive on its own now, or at least with the flock.
Well, I thought in the barn it might.
Yeah, we can.
Here.
Can you fly?
I'm sure they can take the
No.
Would they want to? If they don't want to, then I'm
Well, then
fine.
Hey, pop mage hand.
Erwin says I would.
And set it up
We
there.
will definitely take care of it from now on if you wish.
we just don't want to.
I'm satisfied. I want to make sure that the bird remains comfortable. If it's in our company, that's fine. If it's in y'all's, that's fine as well.
So, by all means. And so he goes and take it, and he the youngest of the three brothers actually carries it up the ladder and puts it up in the loft.
I give it a good berry as it goes by.
Okay. Needs it.
Just pop 7.
I got 2 left still.
What else did you had asked?
Dayberries.
Y'all started.
I've saved a few.
Yeah. What was your other questions?
What can you tell us? I mean, we're trying to get in good terms with y'all so that we can better understand what we're up against here. I feel like we keep running into stuff blind. All we found is enemies so far here.
This land is full of enemies. There's not very many that will stand up against evil. We in the order try to be a that was
In a jet.
Is it hailing?
you okay, RJ?
I'm okay. What happened?
Yeah, it was like a really loud
Static
noise.
There's a vacuum on right next to your phone.
Yeah.
I just put my hand over the microphone.
Okay. Alright,
So,
so
but we try to be lights and help where it is needed and where we can. Our numbers are not very great, and we do not have great power. With the help of the Ravens, we get more in number, but our abilities aren't as beneficial in a front-on conflict.
how does one become like a raven like you? Is it born into it, or is it y'all bite like werewolves do?
We try not to bite in all forms.
Do people lose control
Oh,
under
I died.
your charge like they do werewolves, or do they still retain their faculties?
As far as I know, I've always been in control of my actions. I don't
Has a
feel inclined to
Are you using it?
kill or to do things that I normally wouldn't.
I need control when or if you change.
Yeah. It's not bound by like moon cycles or anything.
We've never had any such
Is this real?
reasons.
Have y'all ever been able to, if someone has lycanthropy, override their lycanthropy?
It doesn't work that way. The first curse is what stands.
Tough luck.
We are called cursed, though. I do not know if we ourselves would call it that.
Okay.
We tend to. I was born into it, as was my brothers and my father, and some others in the order. But others are bitten. We do not bite often, or I do not know what the person I might bite might do with
The knowledge given. Fair enough. Okay. I just was curious. Our friend was bitten by a wolf, and she's been able to get some cleaning, but it still seems to have some sway over her. So I thought maybe if y'all could override, I'm sure this lycanthropy would be better than the
After
other.
the priest cleansed her, is she still bleeding on her neck?
Or she still has the wounds on
Do I
her.
notice that?
She still has the wounds on her neck? Yeah.
They're pretty.
You're not hiding your neck, are you? So yeah, you can.
Just looking in the.
I don't guess I've noticed it until now. Like, here, let's rub some of this on there, see if it helps. It's not a ritual because it takes 10 minutes.
I have a question real quick. Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Since you've been around and have seen them, I would assume. What are your opinions on Rectavio and on the Vestini?
We do not trust the Vestini. Their loyalties seem to be swayed. It seems as if some may. It's not for sure proven, but it is said that they have the goodwill of the devil with them. They sell a potion that supposedly allows you to leave this land, though if it works, I do not know. And they seem to leave and come and go whenever they wish. And you can only do that with the will of Strahd.
What about Rectavio? He was here for several days.
Yes, he's.
Has he seen
My hospitality is what's allowed him to stay here for as long as he did.
So he's good then.
It's like I said, my hospitality. Whether he's good or not, I do not know. He did not do anything in the time that he was here, that would make me want to, or not think that he was good, or at least think that he was evil in any way, or that he served Strahd in any way. But rumors have been spreading since he left of strange beasts that he has, and what that is, or why he has it here, and what his plans are, I do not know.
Talking about his cat. I think his cat's fine.
This is mount.
Yeah.
rides it
That's just
like a horse.
Okay.
We don't have any strong feelings or notions. He seems to be well and has helped us a couple of times, but I can't vouch for him. We don't know him that well.
Basically, I wanted to see if if you were able to vouch for him. Or
Yeah, we were hoping you could validate something that
Yeah.
we thought, but
Looks like we're about on the same page.
So to see. Right.
I finished my ritual.
Thank you.
Birds of a feather.
Asked the birds, I said, are they okay? Is it okay if we leave the other bird with you? Asked the bird if he wants to stay.
Stay fun.
Are there any other?
I bet you
animals
will.
The only ones in there are the 3 horses y'all have and the birds. And Quillia.
in there? Ask Ice Cream how he's doing.
Ice cream, you doing okay, buddy?
Better.
We completely cured his wounds, so
I know he's like tired.
understandable. You
What's the annoying?
we only have one more stop and then we can bring you back here. Unless you want to pull the wagon.
Where y'all going with the
Yeah,
way?
where are we going now?
We're gonna take the wine to
Into
the
the Vestini.
Stevie. It's still loaded in the back of the car.
We should do like a long rest or something, because I don't have many spell slots.
It's not nighttime. is
We
it?
need troops.
No. It's so 3. It's probably a little bit afternoon.
Yeah.
By the time y'all got there and talked and
Yo, we told him we would be there today.
Yeah,
It's true.
So
we really need to go take care of that. I don't expect a fight, but it
So
could
did
happen.
you send a note to Octavio again?
I did.
Saying that you were in town?
Yep.
Okay. That was when you first got to the town, right?
Correct.
Same things. I told him to, if he has no reply, bamf back after it's delivered. If he does reply, then be
Okay.
back with a certain amount of time.
Let's see where so it's been a little while. After y'all been in town for a while, your owl comes back, it doesn't bamf, it flies back to you. It does have a note. And the note is in Elvish. Let's see.
I don't know what that says.
I can't read.
It says, ring to roll.
I read it out loud in Elvish.
Okay, you read it out.
In Elvish.
Hang on. I'm trying to learn this comprehend language.
Oh,
I think I heard you say the.
He says, then meet me at the way we got out.
All right. All right. The Octavio is going to meet me outside of the Vestini camp. We can
The way you got out.
split off from here.
So do you remember how y'all got out?
We can split off from here, and this will be the perfect time for y'all to
Oh, sorry, I finished the
to
message.
get in there, and we'll start the process of getting them drunk, and then we'll
Do you want to pull the wagon?
So
might as well.
the whole,
Are you still-
the entire message said, meet me at the way where we got out, to discuss the plan.
Okay.
So he wants to discuss the plan before y'all start.
All right.
So are we all meeting there?
Let me make sure he knows.
If not, I was gonna ask if you disguise or what will you disguise as, or are you gonna have something so we'll know it's you?
I'll be an
I
elf.
take a spur root out
There's gonna be a lot of elves.
and I grind it in my
Where else?
order and pedestal. I give it to her to let her rub on her wounds.
I will be.
How it works is it reduces visible scarring is what it does.
Okay.
May not have an effect, I realize that, but
It doesn't do anything.
I will be
These aren't actually
disguised
scars
as
yet. They're still open
I will,
wounds.
I will take.
That's
He's-
when you take care of scarring. Or
There too.
I know.
He won't be.
can
there.
I try to bandage it?
He won't be there.
Yeah.
I've already talked to him.
Medicine check.
Okay.
Do you have a healer's kit?
No,
No.
but I am proficient in medicine.
That's fine.
I
You
just-
still trying to
Still.
use this by feet?
What are y'all trying to do?
Putting bandages on her neck.
That is this.
I think I might have a healer's kit.
I can move around as
Okay.
much as I possibly wanted to.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I thought I might.
That is a 23.
23. Yeah, you bandaged it up pretty good. You used more of your the salve that you made. So you now have like a neck brace, not really, but you have like bandages around your neck.
We'll see if that helps a little bit. At least Hate for you to get an infection with a curse.
23, right?
Yeah.
As you're doing it, you're looking at it. Doesn't like the things like wounds you've seen. This doesn't look like any kind of wound you've seen. Like the inside of it is almost like you clean the wounds a little bit, but it looks like where the open sores, like the inside of the tissue, it looks like it's just like has this like black tingle, like almost smoke like tendrils like going farther into it. Kind of gives you the hint of maybe infection, but it's not an infection that you've seen. It seems very unnatural and it's really works.
You have to amputate.
I hate to do this, but I think we need to let me have the holy water.
Okay.
Let me see your holy water. I take just a little bit and sprinkle it on it to see if it does anything.
Ego temos algo, não me passa.
What does holy water do? Does it hurt undead? What does it actually do? Like, what's the description?
Yeah.
Hold the equipment.
Holy water. It, as an action, splash contents of this flask on the creature within 5 feet. Make a ranged attack while target's fiend or undead. It takes 2d6 radiant damage. A cleric or paladin may create holy water by ritual. Takes an hour. 25 gold, 1.5 silver. That's all it says. If it's a fiend or undead, it takes 2d6 radiant. That's what this says. That's a holy water flask. I don't know if there's a different thing for holy water.
It would be the same thing. It's just depending on how much you use.
Yeah. Using a faint amount to see if it has any effect. I'm not trying to dilute what's there. Just,
You're
just
throwing it
like
just
a couple of drips.
So right around it, it kind of almost like steam. Like if you threw water on a hot fire, just kind of shows up. You do take 1 point of
That's not good.
damage, but not necessarily radiant. But you take 1 point of damage. But as you notice, thrown on there, it's only where it hits the wound. It's where it hits her.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything.
You take a point of damage.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Oof. Did that hurt?
Yeah.
You kind of winced there. All right. Well, hang on to this.
Putting salt on an open wound.
We'll have to.
Might need to chug it
something
later.
out about that. Might get held down this port on you later. We'll see.
I need to start working on my new weapon I'm going to create. I'm going to take one of these empty wine bottles.
I like it.
I'm going to fashion a
Well, let's see what he has to say about the heart you gathered, and we'll see if that
with a seal.
gives us something more to do.
Put pressure into it.
I don't want to just
Water inside.
inflict pain with no result.
Pressure. Hey, super soaker.
All right. I got you bandaged up though, so it's,
rushing water
it's
hurts
not
my
as
hand,
ugly.
so.
The holy water, super soaker. That's in something. What is that in?
I don't know.
It's in a, like it's one of those
They
old
put holy water
in a super soaker and water balloons. It wasn't something dumb.
Like a stupid
One of the dumb
vampire
ones.
movie.
It was in who's the guy who made Kill Bill?
Tarantino?
Yeah, it's one of his movies.
Okay.
Oh, froze again.
Time, and that's why it's crashing over here.
Is it being recorded?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Whoa, you didn't tell him. No, really? Oh, no.
Oh no.
Recorder history.
Yeah, it says it's up there too.
As soon as we open the door for you, you accepted all liability.
You're no longer in witness branch.
Yeah.
You're being recorded.
10%. You ever watch Psych?
Anyways,
Yeah.
okay. So like, so you guys know any?
Is there any other enemies?
about like enemies?
Oh, they don't just do that?
I do not know.
Things in this world that I haven't just listed. Is there anything else we need to just be aware of?
There's a lot of different things that you might stay away from.
What?
One of my favorite shows.
Or
It gets better. Like the first
Pulling
season.
all that
there's
stuff.
yes, sounds traffic information. I need to know.
Sorry.
So there's different things around here that you always have the worries in the forests. There's a so Baba, you mentioned Baba Lazaga. She lives in the village that is south of Vallaki. It's a ruin now. It's Burgermeister did some terrible offense to Strahd and he destroyed the entire village.
Awesome.
It's in a swamp, the ruins of Berez. That is where Baba Lazaga has taken up her realm. But there's also other places. That seem to have darkness around them and evil within them that are friends. He kind of motions to the rafters. Have brought us news of west of town. There's a haunted manor, a mansion. Legend has it that a dragon long ago died there. Long ago. But there are stories, and our eyes and ears have seen darkness there. Well, you've already left, by the way. You said. Yeah. So he didn't hear you say that's where we need to go. So you might avoid such a place. I don't know if the darkness is against Strahd or with him, but it's still a darkness. Don't know if it would be very helpful. There's also recently, in the past year or so, there's been sightings of a mage on the other side of Lake Vallaki.
So which direction you see that cave was? What?
The cave?
Mage, the one.
Oh, the
Manor's to the west.
It's to the west. It's southwest. It's weird that it says to the west because it's.
Didn't we hear about that mage once on the
Yeah,
other side of the
Kind
lake?
of creepy.
Yes.
That one
Kind of a
that.
crazy mage.
Is
He
the
rescued
one
the girl, right?
Is he the one that
And we rescued
led an
him.
attack against Strahd once? Something weird.
Maybe. We don't know if that's the same age or not.
He was about to
Might have
say.
heard about us and.
He's the mage that's over there. He's quite mad, it seems, throwing lightning bolts into the river and fireballs at anyone who gets close. He doesn't seem quite there. I do not. Wait, was it this one that talked about we did not hear of any mage coming and leading an attack to against Strahd, so I'm not sure if the same one or not.
Okay. Yeah, before the town.
You okay?
The town we came from. What was the town we came
You take a
from?
hit point.
Barovia.
Barovia. They said that a mage came there and rallied troops to go attack Strahd and basically were wiped out. Most of them weren't seen again or heard from again.
Yes.
Never heard that story?
No, not much news comes up this way, and it's things.
Seems like that'd be kind of
That'd be a big deal, I thought. And why wouldn't he come here too to recruit?
I think. Let me double check.
The mage that led a charge against Strahd came here, traveler, recruited a whole bunch of people, and they all got like wiped out or cursed, came back, like the priest's son or whatever.
Oh no! Wait. lake. He has not been seen in a while. Hasn't been any recent sightings of him. And again, I don't know if he would be of any help or not either. He seems to not be quite all there.
What would you suggest as our next course of action if we're just either trying to solve some of the problems here or trying to get home,
I do not know of any way to get home.
except through the Vistani?
They do not tend to take people out of this place, only bring them here, it seems.
Hey, I'm gonna go, guys.
Okay. See you, buddy.
All right. See you later.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
Hopefully we'll get there by lunch.
Okay. Well,
Um,
do you know of anything that would be helpful?
I'm walking down the street towards where that house was, or where we turned off.
Yeah.
26 to history.
The history, yeah, you can get there pretty quick. You find the house with the blue shutters.
Walk right past it towards the wall,
He doesn't remember any other kind of.
Spoons or weapons, or potions, or plants, or animals, or
heard that.
ghosts, or
Heard that. What's the decision?
Right. No, not this. There are lots of things that haunt this land. It's things that we are used to.
What do you know about the windmill that's right outside of town?
That's why I keep bringing it back.
You know about my the windmill that's right about there.
So,
You know, perhaps
One of the crows told us there were kids trapped in it, but we were unable to at that time do anything about it.
Say it again.
Wrinkle Skype.
Why don't we just turn around and let the.
well, yeah, I did leave you like, nope, we're done.
Can I close mine at least for a moment? Just put it in front.
Sure. Actually, if you close it, it'll end the session.
Oh, yeah, I don't want it. I can reach one. I don't have a wall thing with me apparently.
So that's the thing, you can't find any.
But I got one built in my, there's one built in my charger right here, on my laptop charger. I forgot. Shit, I'm gonna keep it.
There it is. Found it. So both, so he'll tell you this, but the other guy would have told you too. You're talking about there's the old windmill towards the village of Barovia?
Yeah.
Yes, that I would steer clear of that at all costs.
What is it?
Same thing.
We call it I'll make sure I say it right.
Yeah.
Old
bone grinder?
Yes. I believe there might be some hags that have taken residence there.
Oh,
There's been lots of abductions recently in different ways. Kids go missing in the night.
From here or from Borough, closer to Borough?
From everywhere.
Are they the ones that give out the dream pastries?
I believe so, yes. They seem to search out those who have a strong desire to leave these worlds for a short amount of time.
What do the dream pastries do?
I'm not sure. Not something I would trust.
All, but I wonder what it might do to our enemies if we trick them into having it.
It's a little bit. Try what?
Tie him up and put this around. See what
Who?
the steamy dude we're supposed to go get rid of. There you go. That's it.
You put it in his mouth. He's like, he's asleep.
We have a random.
He wants one like Butterfinger ways that no one wants.
Okay. Oh, dream pastry.
I'm not a big fan.
I like candy.
I'm not a fan of nougat. I can resist nougat.
What's nougat?
It's inside the Milky Way, that little kind of marshmallowy bit in the inside.
See.
I think most of my family's gonna try to make it on Monday.
Oh, cool.
Gabe and Cassie will be out of town and their kids. But I think you're going
To what?
Bella's birthday party on Monday.
We're trying.
What time is it again?
5:30.
5:30.
Did I tell you what
You may
it
not
is?
I work 5 to close on Monday.
He's not gonna make it. But my parents are gonna try to make it, and I think Alex and his girlfriend are gonna try to make it.
I was
I
gonna try to
didn't
make
know
it.
whether or not I was going to be able to make it until today. They just sent out my schedule.
Okay.
Start then.
Good. Fuck burrito Monday.
What it says it does. Oh, there it is. So chapter 6.
Atomic for
Description.
Underwood.
I did.
Was anybody,
we go put those in
anybody
there?
else tempted to ask the Ravens?
In the,
To what?
I think the recycle bin is.
Or any person?
Oh, you want to become
If you can control it, I assume they have some sort of fight power.
and you'd be immune to the other lichen.
And when we're all said and done, I'll just go to the priest and have a remove curse.
Except once you've turned, it's hard to completely remove it.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you'd be willing.
Ronan, the NPC.
He's all right. He's constantly asleep. Good way
That
to
would
lose
stink flying up high. Make a perception check.
That's a good way to lose your character. It worked for all of 5
Yeah,
minutes.
he's not really sure of what.
What they might do. They have not seen anyone who has eaten one.
That's the 40-10 folding.
It's D6. It
More information from him. You need
40 D6 folding.
There'd be a lot of D6.
any more information?
Do I have any questions? Look, I'm doing all the talking. I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I was like, the guy who normally talks all the time wasn't talking and then left.
Snuck out the back.
You took my
All right. Well, we appreciate your patronage. Do you have a need for any wolf steaks?
We always take wolf steaks.
Just got some for sale.
Sell them to you for.
Like actual wolf steaks or just straight, or the wolves?
We've
Yes.
skinned the wolves, but they're complete. So,
I mean, you have 9 of them.
yeah.
We got some pelts too.
Looks over them. We check to see.
Do anything with the pets?
We might be. Never mind. Sorry.
Maybe we might have one or two, but I don't think anyone's good what you get for them.
They still price them out and let's see what the going rate is.
Says how much they were, how much.
Billion cover.
1 billion.
One.
That was another one of my favorite
Control.
Spider-Man thing with Dr. Evil. And it said like, Dr. Evil, we can merge with Marvel and make billions. And it's like, why make billions when we can make millions? Sony.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know how I feel about it because Disney also does have so much flipping power already. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't want them to have more. But at the same time, I don't
How
want
much
them
would
to
you
lose
say
Spider-Man.
A steak typically weighs?
Just
Or how many steaks do you think you would be able to get from a typical wolf?
How much does the wolf weigh?
Somewhere around.
They weigh.
Does it have? You can pull it up.
8 ounce steak from which one really?
I can tell you how much they weigh.
Yes.
A normal
I mean, the thing
steak
is, you want
Extract the guts and
You want to, I mean, you have to take out the
Bones.
nuts and bones. You probably only get
if it's the same ratio as a deer, you get about 40 to 45%.
45%.
Well, Spider-Man is he's like about 40 pounds. Say,
What's the
100-pound dog would be average.
weight? Normally doesn't. I was thinking it'd be probably about 90 pounds. Whoa.
So you say
German
40
Shepherd's
pounds.
about 90 pounds.
And it's not a gray wolf.
Oh,
You know, so it'd only be about 9 pounds. So yeah, maybe 40 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
Usable meat from them.
We probably wouldn't get that much because we were kind of in a hurry.
So it'd be 80 steaks per, if it's 40 pounds.
2 pound steaks.
I was
We'll
thinking.
do 1 pound steaks. I mean,
Yeah, 1
a
pound.
16-ounce steak is kind of
It's
big.
pretty good size, yeah.
12-ounce steak is about normal.
So you have 9 wolves, about
Leatherman. It's on my desk.
90 pounds apiece.
Silver Leatherman.
Got some little clipper? No, yeah, I got them in your truck.
Would it be behind anything?
No, it should maybe under something. But
What did I do?
Electrum is half of a gold.
Yeah.
correct.
You can't. Okay. He'll take all 9 wolves just straight and they'll skin them for 100 gold.
Yeah, we're
Or not skin them. He'll
He'll clean
process
them.
100 gold for all of them?
Let's do it.
And we each get 1 steak for lunch.
You still have 2 more days of. Man, if you don't want
Oh, yeah.
the soup, that's
We
fine.
didn't
Yeah.
pay for the food.
Yeah.
Is there any
I've been gone for 5 days. You still have 5 more days of.
But as we spent an extra day.
Yeah.
Patricia's guy.
I was thinking about that earlier. I think Patricia's been gone for a while now.
A couple days at least.
At least.
So the plan is,
Okay.
he goes in.
So y'all sell some wolf steaks to him. He says, yeah, y'all can. We'll feed y'all for
Give us
the remainder of your stay.
Not tonight.
Thanks.
Well, it's lunchtime now. I'm a little hungry.
We can do lunch.
But after lunch. Okay, so you head over to
Okay.
Rectavio. Find Rectavio.
Are we splitting the gold? Just give all
Split
the-
at 7. Well, no, H. Peter did most of the work.
Me and
Fair.
Peter, and then you and Maddox did the steaks one.
Well, they didn't do the
We
steaks.
loaded them.
They thought about doing them, but then
We
they
started
just loaded
cutting
the,
like, yeah, we'll just-
or going to, and then they just threw them all on there.
Yeah, it was just me and Peter that.
Well, then split it 7 ways and give the extra to Ben and H. Peter.
Okay.
I say everybody gets 10, and then y'all get whatever's, what is that? Leaves 30?
15 each for you, you guys?
No, 25 for both of them. No, my math's wrong.
Gold?
Yeah, no, no,
Right.
25 for both
25,
of
we
them,
each get 10.
and we each get 10.
Woohoo, 10 gold pieces.
10 you said?
10.
Y'all did a lot of the helping with the killing.
Okay, so 100 divided by 7,
Mhm.
everybody would get 14. But I mean,
Well,
because it's
If there's
0.28, blah, blah,
5
blah,
of
blah.
us each get 10, that leaves 50. So they split
Okay.
the last 50, 25.
Why do I have 0 money?
So,
Ben
I've got it
and
all.
H. Peter get 25, and the rest of us get 10.
never gave any back
Who's got
to you.
Matt? You got Maddox still over there?
Yeah.
You throw a chip in
okay,
there.
so Zarin, you're going to talk to Rectavio.
Yep.
Okay, you found the door,
That pays
going
back
through
to
it?
his wine.
or the loose cords.
And
Yep. I sneaked through. Well, actually, before I sneak through, I'm gonna point my
Add
finger.
or remove.
Octavio, you here?
Is that all you have, 10?
Are you pointing and whispering
Towards the crack, yeah.
towards the crack?
Correct.
Okay. You hear a voice back, but it's not in your head. He's standing behind you. Your passive perception sucks, man. Your passive perception sucks. And so he's like, glad you can make it. So what is this plan? You seem to,
The plan is, they're gonna meet us there. We've got a bunch of alcohol. I bought a bunch of cheap alcohol, so just to get them drunk, get them off their guard. I wasn't able to 100% convince my party to just walk in and start slaying people, as anyone would not want that, I suppose, to be on their conscience. So they proposed a test of sorts to weed out the good from the bad and or the evil from the neutral and the Vistani camp. Our centaur can
doesn't quite work that way.
I know.
our centaur can cast a zone of truth and should be able to ask the correct questions to get the correct answers. I've already spoken with the elves. We picked up that letter, so I don't think I should go back. And most likely, you and I can just hang together outside the camp.
Quick question. How far? Well, tell me this. If I try to snap into my bird right now, will I see or hear anything? I don't know how far away they are. If they're within 100
I don't think we're
They're
that.
farther than 100 feet though.
feet. Is it below 100 feet?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Yes,
Definitely farther than 100 feet.
So I left them a short time ago, a few minutes, with the plan that they should take I have 5 barrels of wine and 40 bottles of wine to the Vistani camp. So they should be headed that way shortly. And as soon as they get there, they'll throw a party or sell the wine to the Vistani. I believe that they are always in the market for purchasing more wine. And
Probably should have kept some of these things for that.
and
Well, we don't want them eating much.
we'll you and I can watch from the sidelines while they
We don't have to.
Party.
slay the evil Vistani that show up. The elves should stand aside and let it happen. I've already spoken with Casimir about such things, so he is
So glad I'm not there for that conversation. I'm
Willing.
having a problem with it.
willing to allow that to happen too.
So it's partying. Before.
Also, I got bit, and our centaur is still
You go around.
bleeding from her neck from wounds sustained while in the care of the werewolf den. So we'll still need to do something about that, I believe. Also, I have the heart.
He's not talking.
Here's the heart of
You
the.
know they're
See if you just hold
bad.
it in your head, blood.
I mean, I have a bag or something, right? Did we put it in a bag?
She just got the heart. I was like, okay, what do you got the heart?
All right, so apparently I'm just carrying a heart.
We can talk to
Figured you probably wrapped up in like scrap of their cloth, like that.
Yeah.
They were wearing the shirt.
Really, it would have. Really,
we can throw a party and say, hey,
And-
we can set up like a tent
how
or
is this
something.
going to?
And as they're walking through, we can like a through the tent flap. We can ask them, hey,
Their loyalty.
who's
Who's
loyal?
loyalty?
Are you loyal?
The
What do you
Vistani.
think?
I do not wish to.
I do not mind killing or not killing someone who is not loyal to Strahd. But just
Or is it on
It's an area.
it's an area.
Area lasts for 10 minutes. So if they walk through that area, we can ask them in the area. Are you
15-foot.
Radius.
stamp for you? You loyal? Take a bottle of wine. No, here's a stamp for you. I have 2 stampers. Let me see your hand, Fred.
Yes, they have the. I wish.
We need yeses. We can shoot 'em.
Unless we can make it. There's different issues that your plan presents.
Yes.
Red Rover.
First is there's no guarantee that the plan that we do now, that plan will actually say that they're all or are, which ones are and which ones are not loyal to Strahd. From
We might not get all of them.
of the different rights that paladins can receive. Although a zone of truth means you cannot lie, you can still withhold the truth.
That's true.
How big is the area?
And if we are going to do this, we either kill them all and leave no witnesses, or we kill them. The ones that we leave cannot know that it was us that did it. You don't want to have Vistini later to grow up to come back and search for revenge.
True.
Roll an insight.
Actually, I might.
That's not good.
Also,
Even though you're not.
Was it
hearing
not a
this,
D20? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Why don't we just carry on the axe that only people who are good can grab
Six.
onto?
Because some people are neutral.
I don't plan on being here when that happens. I
But
know,
it still hurts me.
I don't know if you are from this land.
Exactly.
But they
So then you would be one that we'd want.
remember that they do not have to stay in this land.
That's true.
That's fair.
They can go to whatever land they wish.
Well, we use it on everybody. And if you
And
have a
like I
neutral
said
path,
earlier-
that's the ones you put in the truth room.
You can only drink the grape juice, just so you know.
So you might as well put yourself in the truth room.
Okay, that's fine. They'll know the truth essentially.
They'll
So,
probably be drinking some wine.
So
because I always hold the truth.
the idea of getting them drunk isn't a bad idea, but there needs to be a better, more definitive way to prove who is loyal to Strahd, and another way to cover us if we're not going to kill them all. Either we cover ourselves or they all die.
It's a good point.
We're going
So
to the apothecary
Yeah.
while we kind of discuss our
Yeah.
ideas. Look for potions.
It's
I'm gonna make
If
a
you can-
note really quick and stick it to the L.
Okay.
Saying, hold off on the plan. We'll meet with the table and send the L.
if we could somehow
And then the wolf just fell down laughing, so.
I love
we
it.
could, it's gonna take a little while. If we could somehow
Fire beam from the heaven.
make those who we leave alive think someone else was behind it,
Ah,
be much better. Also, we do not want to having your entire family be destroyed and killed drives hatred into your heart, and we do not want to lead those down a path that they cannot return from. Like I said before, I do not believe that all Vestini are always bad, but we do not want to lead those who are not to that path either.
how about I dress up as Strahd?
You
Aren't
have to
you a
put more
centaur?
clothes on.
No, she's
She's a centaur.
I'm a dragonborn.
Well, that's.
his disguised self.
Not there.
But you aren't there.
What if I dress up as Strahd? What if could I could command them to follow me out, those that are loyal to me. Say that we have some business to take care of at the burgomaster's house. Oh, they're not allowed in the city either.
Doesn't mean they wouldn't.
Not with
That's true.
If they're with Strahd, then I don't think it would really matter that much.
I bet they wouldn't care. Yeah, maybe. If we can, I can convince them to come with me some way.
And then
And then those that are, and I'll be the only one to lure
That would-
them out of the Vistani camp. And that way, the rest of them would stay behind.
at least that would tell us who is loyal.
It would.
Does
What
not
if-
take the blame off of us.
It would, because they would think it was Strahd. If those that went with Strahd don't show up, maybe,
They would take revenge on this city.
on Strahd, but then me, disguised not as Strahd, but the rest of us as a normal party can go back and claim victory over Strahd and relieve them of the pressure of revenge once we've killed Strahd.
But if your I like the Strahd idea. I like that will prove who's loyal to him.
Ooh. I know.
I have a better idea.
We intercepted the line of saying that they were coming after me. So I'll disguise myself as Strahd, go into the camp, tell them that they need to follow me to go kill me, to go kill Zarin. They'll follow me back to here, where we'll have an ambush trap set. We'll spring it on them. We can bypass the alcohol completely.
We hold all that stuff back.
We're gonna sell it. Sounds like.
And what do you think?
It might work.
Any potions?
I'll get to that now.
Okay.
It might work. It's
Even our guy, but
But what
we have his
if,
axe.
What if Strahd pops in and all of the good Vistini start
You're not there. You're not there.
Have the druids kill.
I'm just saying.
Don't give me, you can't just,
You can't just say, you're not there. You're not supposed to be, even this, you're not supposed to. It's talking across the table.
So we aren't allowed to have ideas right now because
No,
we're not hearing
because
this
you don't
conversation.
know
We
any
don't
of
know
this.
that information.
You don't know the information to have the awesome idea to fix this.
We're talking
all right,
about.
so
Only Ben's allowed to use his collective brain.
Real quick, let's let
We can give
Ben and
him
Rectavio role play a little bit.
if you do wish, we can go back and meet with the rest of us.
We could combine the two, your original plan and the plan with coming as Strahd.
Does Strahd regularly deliver alcohol to the Vistini, or is that something
I'm
out
not
of his?
saying that he would be the one delivering it. Your party delivers it and gets them drunk because they will be easier to kill if they're drunk.
Okay. True.
And then it's also easier to believe
Ah.
that something else happened than that you didn't actually see. And to believe that what you're seeing is actually real and not easier to be fooled.
Control weather. Lightning storm, be a little bit easier to argue.
Lightning storm and a big mystic dog if I disappeared into it.
So if Strahd was,
It's prepared.
you say that just having them follow Strahd out and then they die, but how would they know who killed them? For all they know that they were attacked and Strahd just gave up and left them to die. He didn't kill them himself. But Strahd does kill people who have displeased him.
We could leave behind bodies. Hey, I know. We leave behind a body that has been drained of blood. That's what that first thing.
We got a friend all over that.
I got a little lizard buddy that would drink somebody.
Steve Marshall. Oh, different.
We'll
poke holes and stick a straw.
That's what I'm saying. We'll just throw him up there. Hit him on the main line. And do it that way.
What's other?
Oh, no. We can report back to the elves. The elves will say it. They'll believe the elves. The elves have been protecting them. The elves will report back because they go out on scouting parties.
Would it be better if the ones who, that the Vistini themselves saw things happen in their drunken state, they will still believe it. And they'll believe it more from themselves than from the elves even.
So I will need to be attacking them as Strahd in the moment.
I think that would be a better plan, but how would you... Strahd does not always travel alone. When he does his bidding, he normally has his creatures with him.
Mm-hmm.
That is common knowledge in this land. He tends to travel with, well, it could be any creatures. He could come with zombies or other vampires or even wolves and dire wolves.
I got your solution. I got another buddy.
I got a guy.
He can himself become a dire wolf. Hey, as a dire wolf, I could just tell him to kill one of them in the presence of them.
You would actually just be like in the.
You're not there.
And I might be able to convince my druid friend to do it. As long as it's for a good cause.
Let's first find a way to prove that they are loyal to you before
Of course.
you kill them for whatever their misdeeds. I like this one.
All right.
So
Well,
you have a friend who can transform into a direwolf. That
absolutely.
said he's a druid. I know of druids.
Yeah, I'm really bad one, though.
I don't know if a druid and yourself will be convincing enough or be able to kill. That's not mine. There's.
Sorry?
I do not know how many are in this camp are loyal.
I don't think we'll have to kill many of them.
We will kill all the
Probably
direwolves.
3.
kill all that are loyal to him. That is the deal.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree. So we don't have to kill very many of them in their in the presence of the rest for them to believe that it was him who killed all of them. We only have to kill enough
if you
that they believe it was Strahd.
If your friends,
survivors,
all except your friend who can transform, that is, he would not need to be there. But if your other friends take this wine and get these Vestini drunk, then you show up as Strahd with your dire wolf at your side. Maybe you can call out to those who are loyal and call them out on a failure they've done and slaughter them all. It will turn those who are not loyal to Strahd away from Strahd as well.
That's easy. The failure is they haven't captured me yet.
This. And those who are loyal to him will surely grovel at his feet. And as they do so, their dire wolf friend can attack. But I do not know if you and a dire wolf will be enough to take out them all if they are all there.
Well, in the fear of
Don't you know who I am?
I'm
a juggernaut.
Just saying.
But we won't have to. They'll be so afraid
Maybe
of
I've never seen you do anything.
They'll be so afraid of me.
Somebody turned into a giant spider.
That's it. Oh, that's right. He has to turn into a giant spider. Y'all weren't there to rescue Quillia.
Yep.
It was just Yesus and Yesus, Rictavio, and
Right. I forgot. Guess it's just pot shots off from the side.
okay.
Yes, you're right.
He's only seen the
Dire wolf, I have to.
The dire wolf would be the most, but it'd be more convincing if there was more of his followers. I do not know how to get more people who look and do
How
that.
many direwolves can you summon? Direwolves? Can you summon two?
Two.
So two and you?
Yeah, or I can do 8 wolves.
That might be more convincing.
Nah, 3 direwolves.
How big is a wolf? 5 feet cube? I can be on a dog and a wolf.
Turn your dog into a wolf?
My religion. 5 foot cube. Make him up a wolf. Even me on it, I'll just be invisible part.
It won't move.
I can put a lampshade on my head.
And you can't make him. That was a different campaign.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Dang it! May not work out. He's a foreign land.
Not only that, Matic does not stealth.
Myself or something.
I think he has +1 stealth.
But
Bat.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it. He opts out.
he chooses. I don't stealth. That's what he says.
Why does he have as myself?
Because it's there.
I take or something stealth off of that and put it on the shoulders of unseen service. So it looks like I'm floating.
No, it's based on your skill. Like your
But
Okay.
dex modifier.
that is the plan. I think that would work more convincing.
More convincing than better. I like it.
I think it would bring out more of his followers and a more definite conclusion of who follows him. And it would be less likely for people to come after us.
That's a good point. All right. Let's go get the guys and talk it over with them, and we'll do it.
Well, I will
Meet you at the.
in the woods outside the camp when you're ready.
All right. We'll be there.
And he goes
Later.
back towards the fence and goes out that.
We go back to the inn.
No one's there.
Go at the end. No one's there.
Point my finger at a raven.
I got my.
You see where those guys went? Can you point your wing in the right
I
direction?
got my owl back by now. All right.
Yeah, you got it. Ballast. You got the owl said, "Hey, hold off on the plan."
Shopping.
Okay.
Is it for potions?
No, you're looking for potions.
Possibly an armory.
Blacksmith. Potions.
Thanks for watching. comment, like, and subscribe.